two out. What you say? But
sister Joyce Dumas.
Or call unqualified by Becky.
Sir,
I look that skin.
Hey, me catch your sister Joyce. Me catch her na. Me catch her say what do you see that beto online.
So
I am quite checking.
Yeah, they are the hawker. I say it will be opposite Bubiano.
Fine. I'm an top promise ring. I
rules the deal. I say kitchen line.
It's your horn man about top promise ring, better. I didn't know.
We have machine boom. Hey, we have machine.
Oh, we die.
We have video. I had a big brow comes so read Johnny. Hey, not promise.
Oh, yeah, Johnny. Oh, yeah, Johnny. Oh, on money, I bought them cocoa. I am hey. And the promise ring in the air boo. My show and my family carry it back. Minia, one can win big Johnny.
With you.
Oh, with that. Some more event. Young black and common in there, yet. Oh, bass your horn down. Yet chapter 4 ni mudi oshemu na chese dia nsem ya be piedwa de nsem de pa to asum ye papa na ni na ne se musician union Ghana zeno oya de omo de omo penin e de abetu de besi obo ono ode ade ode abetu de se ni de wohwemu anyontofu a omo music industry ni de se ni de hade a omo ba be ye nhihye bia ebe boa ama uni a obefre ntumi se ombra ushu ase anase ombra party ase embe perform na hade a omo de nhihye ebie eba ombe ko na ye list A list B list C na chese omo hye ni na ama na kama na wohwemu a list A ne de na chese ese obi ewa list A mu de ane de wo fra nipa na ewa list A mu de ane de eboa musician union na kasa omo de abeto montene so no eno na omo de ebetwa na watimi atua ama bibia aye kama nti ade a ese de wohwemu a musician union de ade a omo ba be bapa na chese omo de onhihye ato abonten a ebema ye music industry ni so no bibia aye kama ade ama musicians na omo wo mu na yanso yetumi afa yentuma kwa efra nti sei na enso nsem ni mo na mi ji say omo so ansan ka say this year dom the name be ba out apart from the all kind say standard fees and standard payments fees ama list A list B list C no omo san ka say omo ye omni gamro person be partnership we be about pension scheme. I'm a musician. If they go out of business, and waiting to crown on Bessan so I
up junior no. I'm a use beer because we are no. And the other one is a mobile future projects, incubation projects, future projects the bois. Up and coming artist or more organized. Imagine this, come Casano.
So uja for adwen odwen Ukrainian
come
emle man kwan ma ondimi emfa metu ganji say de odwemu a wa hihye ne amayi emre ama ho kwan say so otimi di betu dana omutu ho ana ma Ghana de nnumto no so otimi efa no ntuma pa infra nti ya asem papa enye fe dia bro kra eye papa me say kama na be ka kra unse nsem we hu no uni say emri bi atwam story bi ba bontin ana Nigeria unse Nigeria omo wo artist no omo artist
standard isika oje
obetimi piano o say piano
enye sadia
nti anu na say no ebi so e ba Ghana ma mu anji
kama papa
beboa ama bibia aye kama
now sa future projects ni ka say sisi ano a total of 64 artists in the Future Project who are being supported to have international experiences and collaborations with established artists. Musica has also launched Play More GH campaign aimed at encouraging Ghanaian DJs and presenters to play more Ghanaian songs on the radio or television. One project that has sparked controversy after its announcement is the annual music chart compiled by Chrisma GH on Musica's behalf. This, according to Obo, is purely based on radio airplay and will be done every year for both secular and gospel as a means of helping furnish the music industry with reliable data. It's in the more guy.
Oh,
a guy.
Midiji ye pa se omutumu bomb modern a shas here dia ebe bua ma Ghana nyunto no so atumi afa no ntuma pa afira papa minia me de edu ono pa na me kwadu be 5 dia me shas abon no oh me shas abon
pepe mo usu e beda wase
ensam no
akabi fuck
where last kalo
fuck
where last kalo
promise ring gas save their bomb dream promise ring gas save their aboma dream see guys they do no
any how you want fan by serious maybe no
oh yes sir send me them me show no almost
one corner
almost family serious
one corner
chale ko
yanko ma chapter 5 there mushema ya last kalu kra no ye mushema nsema abepiega en say ye Kumawood actor ye kwaku manu ade asese di ode abetu say ode abetu dwa say on de ohwepa Ghana sini twane de ye say de ade a mushema ye black magic edum ewusu bi a ode ba ye local language mu ye amanfo fe no dudui de ade a wahu say amanfo ewusu bi awo sini sami ye papa ani na ne say omo yusu say de be a abre na abre ni na no omo betumi agina say de omo tina na say omo betumi agina so da say de yehu omo na omo de omo envelope na enum na kwakuma no ka sansem we ewo eye Xylophone FM na ode tu dwa say ono de ade a wahu say eye say de Leren kra no ade a ono so no say ni de o yusu sa andro bi a o chant say de be no ye sacrifice bi a ebe ma wetimi agina so ye papa ewo movie industry no ma enya asanketo ana ono kwakuma no de ohu say ade a embwa industry ni de biara da na nya ade a ebe boa de biara da ama Ghana so ye movie industry no atumi afa no ntuma pa afrantini ade a obia engina omonye said omo tie na omombo omo modern na omo mfanyame said e be abibia enso no betimi aye kama na wan fans ho no wasan so etirem se ade a ye say de ohwemu aye Ghana ye movie industry no ohwemu aye marketing aspect ne de ohwa movie no agukura anya sanketwa movie uni uye movie na de ba bontin so a na amanfo copy na omo ye say nti ade a uhwemu pa ade a omo ni system a omo de air track anasa omo de hu said their movie industry no so no omo de ton etifa etie nti ade a say de empanimfo enhwe na omo ntimi enye bibi emfa ho said be a ye movie industry no so no ebetimi afa no ntuma pa efra ama bibia aye kama
pepepe na ni kwakwa no mi chairman can promise oko delay so na simbisa say ya ni delay show or ya wo
careless
say or care like never fun ho or careless and you say
careless
he cares less about certain things of life I say and like free life clean hearts and
don't
it's when delay bisa say oh dating and I know say yes I like girls I'm a guy I like girls with big butts keep promising. What can you say? You now know where my spec of a woman comes from. Can for the spectrum why you packet
Coca-Cola ship.
No disrespect, but yeah, like the other say. anam de wo yi a na kese mu a
where
na so person David you want say can promise susa ye nipa is susa ye cute yeah sanko fa cute ye ma be style
ba unim say kese no so no eno no sometimes go pedo to me black out
ebu mi nkam sim
ebebu
ebu a na we say do pedi and am do pedi and am flesh for meat boneless
utim uze enam bi won ma enam ti se kotoji usini na bebu
enye kotoje na me yo me pe meat flesh
na say meat bones ne
masa meat me ji boneless I say me ji boneless I can promise you will be on the Hususa, more or less like myself. Indeed, Uncle Fight girl, no, I style. I say, into for 2 man on the on so that I said, I mean, Miss Alpha with the city. Guy, I say, hey, BB says, stay if you're alive. I say, stay if I'm alive.
Oh, now Kofana now or the promise ring in the bed.
Oh, and the magic.
Maybe so now feel you.
Oh, magic, sir. Ain't you or don't ever later?
Ever later on, and one. Why is the
it's me that must say, who's your better as say, oh, they indigents and my brain. Oh, shadows go.
Shout out in the baby on. The bomb you do super. Me bomb you super. And Jack is here and come Ghana phone now. Any audience almost share on Facebook. Straight up. Any or more, almost here our US, any America. Jack is here from Mopia. Mia me Mopia Fishapa. We are Fishapa the second. Maybe and maybe after pass says bia nyama ye die na moda so etin kwam na moda so etie Destiny Radio na bibia aye kama na Destiny Radio so na aye kese na yan so na ye de nsempa ene nsemde abremu amamu so matini etie ni yi ntino aye amamu we mfi kra se mo be ko Facebook na makohwen dia ya de bremu enina na makohwe bi e Destiny TV so na bibia aye kama Medase. We're getting back into the music. It's still on. The last bus is Fireworks just gone by. I was last entertainment with myself and Nana Owusu. DJ Gas is on the standby. Let's go grab some more music. When we come back, we sign out and give way for the news team. Join us exactly at 6 p.m. with Shadrach and Personality. And also Edward Asante with sports with the best of news from across the country and beyond.
Now I'm trying to put the game into submission. Charlie, my brother Davido's been killing them with his style. You know we had to link up and drop a little fire. And mine was saying, man, I'm here on my desire. It's huge. I did flex on stage, and when I'm angry, Charlie, I did flex on rage. Well, you know about the wheels will be spinning. It's like we were born to be winning. So blessed, I was ready from beginning. No stress, yeah, we're patience, we chilling out. On money I break, they see the way we spin. I did hustle all day. We represent Ghana, Niger, UK. I ain't really with the drama, rather get paid. Don't jive me how. Ain't no time for the games. Let's go. If you give me kiss, Charlie, listening to me that Charlie. You better me new color. You better me new color. If you give me chance, Charlie. Anywhere I go, you can go, you're invited. I'm full of surprises, but tell me the way you like it. Rubbish, yummy. Someone see me, yeah, a cool guy. I be on the low, just be sipping on the juice, right? Many time for no mess. Could be some in you, I know I'm a pain when I'm stressed. But you didn't make me smile, though. You drive me wild, though. Cloud 9. You make me feel like how they fly, yo, when we ride. Cute smile with them sweet dimples. On my middle, cause she keeps it simple. Make you bounce up and down like a bungee. You're still on me, past she in love with a young G. You be kicking it with FTU and HKN, my G. We know MVU. Let's go. If you give me kiss, Charlie, listening to me that Charlie. You better me new color. You better me new color. If you give me chance, Charlie, I go give you that, Charlie. Check out all of you, so you can put it down on me. girl that got that attitude I want. I just want a girl that's loyal and no reason just to run. And I hold you down, I'll stay with you from daylight down to dawn. You're the reason, girl, you're the reason, girl. I said I wrote the song. Give me kiss, Charlie. Don't touch that now.
Baby, I know you, I am it, so you can't tell me. From Accra to Miami, yeah. Faster, she said do me faster. Me go my shot me kum call me master. Can't just swim me gal up on a belly dancer and go away without no answer. That one your name longer. Me have some for you, girl. Longer, better than the ordinary. Stronger, better go spice up your life. Make you wanna be my wife. No guy can make you feel like man of a pre. Take off of the took some man of a pre, no let free. More of the take off of the took some man of a pre, no let free. More of the take off of the took some. Oh, to me pay for the me have to do everything to stick with it all night long. Can't waste it. Good enough for me, girl, me break it. Oh, to me pay for the me have to do everything to stick with it all night long. Can't waste it. Book it up for me, girl, me break it.
Show me no, nice couple. Missy Castle heading to the Tri-Castle. What? Oh boy, until we can't cuddle. Just say, Osha Calvin Klein, Misha White's Chapel. Sir, Mate. Mean to me, but Meshe, we didn't quite send me back. It was it, BBT, wappy. Yes, say a fact on the track, me you slow or you fast under 1 minute, pop, wappy. Nobody say bull fruit, we be boom after all. YOLO, oh my god. Beam, look at her, but busy.
Man of a pre. Take off of the took some man of a pre, no let free. More of the take off of the took some man of a pre, no let free. More of the take off of the took some. Now no angel, alpha figure be on the team. 20 minutes like a gypsy. Load. This your anthem, see the fluffy girl them. Two of them wine and bubble, make me love them. Big up all of the maga girl them, all the fluffy girl them when we say. I feel me girl in fat and sexy. Mampy. This a feel the fluffy girl them. Say now I'm also about to me, let me feel. Mampy. Hey, Ghana. This a me fluffy girl them see when Jamaica, America, every fluffy girl, cat panda junior. Love on them if them back. The way them want me have it out, oh God. Love on them wine and cut them free, bring them body come here for me grab. I feel me girl in fat and sexy. Mampy. This a be the fluffy girl them. Say now I'm also about to me, let me feel. Mampy. Lo. Everywhere me go, be a bag of fluffy girl call me. Say them have some who don't forgive me. Any day me touch you, them swarm me. Inna the road, them not stop from spray me. Them love me back so me get them easy. Them have some underneath well squeezy. But you need to me love all them sexy. And the fluffy girl them when me say I feel me girl in fat and sexy. Mampy. This a be the fluffy girl them. Say now I'm also over to me, let me feel. Mampy. Lo. That junior, now no intro. Alpha figure here all the team bro. Wine for me not like a gypsy. Lo. It's your anthem, see the fluffy girl them. Two of them wine and bubble, make me love them. Big up all of the maga girl them, and the fluffy girl them when me say I feel the girl in fat and sexy. Mampy. This a be the fluffy girl them. Say now I'm also over to me, let me feel. Mampy.
The gunman see me the most. Coulda you. Coulda my fake friends, my best friend. Coulda them, coulda myself. Coulda family, coulda Mrs. Coulda my girlfriend, coulda my boss. Anyone, enemies, don't come my way. Whenever you start, cause please don't come my way. To all my fake friends, no time to play. Yes, I'm busy working and I'll make it one day. Don't come my way. No time to play. Don't come my way. surely I will rise again. In every situation, well, me not complain. Slowly, slowly, that's sure. And my heart is so pure. So God in heaven bless me some more. Hallelujah. So you want to others what you want others to do unto you. Let them talk about you. Live your life straight, don't care if you enemies. Don't come my way. And every obstacle, please don't come my way. To all my fake friends, no time to play. Yes, I'm easy working and I'll make it one day. Don't come my way. No time to play.
Just pray for your enemies.
Don't come my way.
Never.
No time to play.
Yeah. Them try me before, but I be warrior. They never wanna see me get out. But me, my prophecy be Psalm 24. The people with me are the help. Same people that turn against me, whether they pray, make a fall. Damn. But me, I no go ball. It be almighty go deliver the score. You say I got the form. They play with the floor, the rise and the fall. I'm advising all the backbiting and the work fighting. It's not the sighting. Do the right thing and the icing on the cake. Jago enlighten his followers and surprising. You go be blessed. Everything go be okay. You never go to stress. Devil is a lie. Tell him you be the best. And this baby Katy Perry way you know be Kanye West. It be sad. I know you wanna see me fail. Some more chimney shami nemo crime in jail. Some me bow go me see this to crime yourself. Now my sell it 20 million copy holy grail. Okay, mama smile for me. Don't you ever cry for me. Some people just want me to break down. So losers go speed up and take what I have from me. No way.
God guide me from my enemies. So me now know what me do them. They one shoot, one hurt, one pull me down.
Never.
God Almighty could hurt my enemies. Don't come my way. And every obstacle, please don't come my way. To all my fake friends, no time to play. Yes, I'm busy working and I'll make it one day. Don't come my way.
Remember to the pen to a sample for Johnny who tell you about your moon. What pampa for Bella Roma Gash and Shishi. Me and my boy didn't say shit. The guy can have a part, and I bet $1 and I forget to put on face. Remember our past. I need you to go back to the house. The mission I'm missing your gas. So we'll be sitting there, and I bet you probably does. And they mean your colleague on again. Remember now, one member, not then I come square. Oh, you better be the music to air. Yes, I'm in the shot. I bet you will get.
I can take a gamma, oh, yeah, make you get. Some in this camp, I made him, so I get you get. Some in the jazz, and I'm in the car, I made him, make you get. Go by, go by, me the bag you get.
Dangerous commodity, your body will shape. Poisonous calamity, guess it will cape. Infectious gravity straight to your grave. Polygamous entity don't fornicate. What them command the bomb a congress or a gather before grants and in Suato. A Yimamotum Sama Pompabo, the hawk, the woman who intimidate a pop, young pop, somebody from a cocoa veg golf. Boys, if you doom can you make me to bob? Minim D's and so me mini were rough. I eat the best here, a buy her rock. Do you wanna move to the groove? Do you know the things we go do? You go back and wait for the goose, so you go give it to me, make the pay for the juice. What else?
I can take a gamma, oh, yeah, make you get. Some in this camp, I made him, so I get you get. Some in the jazz, and I'm in the car, I made him, make you get. Go by, go be, me the bag you get. Can't say how many girl with me got. Can't say how much money with me got. Can't tell me have everything when me got. So me not worry about girl, only this with me want. Enough money with me pretty like such. No one no more car rush. Shut a wall in me bad rush. My people lay any money back cash. Saturday, maybe anyone feel. Yami achadi. Shut a wall. I can take a gamma, oh, yeah, make you get. Some in this camp, I made him, so I get you get. Some in the jazz, and I'm in the car, I made him, make you get. Go by, go by, me the bag you get. Every day, can you gonna be one? Every day, that's fine, I'm going to So we step on it, and some boys still on it. We bigger than Titanic. When they gonna girls stuff you right on it. Kajola, free bono. Any girl try then a free bono. Me not like no tontano. We like make noise. No,
you don't go, say catch what I don't be see you.
Show them now. Get a light up the king size now. KG on me one plan. That's why me not joke man. Cause they gonna run me one plan. That's why me not joke man. KG, cause they gonna do ya. KG, cause they gonna do ya. KG, like I'm the thing, oh when BKG get was more like a can. I make a me second, waraka, J, I'm a tupe. Fancy can't give it to them, but they're losing. Move you, what would you? On your papa, pillow, no back, say, but they're gonna be each other, so we do them. KG, on the one man. That's why I'm in a joke, man. Cause they're gonna run me one man. That's why me not joke man. All they gonna do ya. 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 Kale gonna ninja, KG,
Kale you don't go, say catch what I don't see you. Say last pass.
Kale gonna ninja, KG, Kale gonna ninja, Mama kunyana mentena so na mini anemo yesi wa be de me vie school wo ka same people be the share better than yakwa dia munya me na me kore me mama pa me bonne cheme free na ko no mo sesa me din na mo frame beat na shi wi unto me bia be diki me ma di me di wo come for life sack nation we dey hemu ya nyina ye di ba taking Ghana to the world
are you alright now? Hey oh, be the khaki. Yeah, so you know when I wait to on the pie, I got you feet with a sugar. Dogo, digital dogo. Taking the back. I feel now, but see, I got as soon to a grave if the one I would see. Ya come come some in a man. We make sana. To me get me maka this shoot and sal come on. Yeah. This another banda people. Come on. Be a come we make. Another bad one this. Follow me pan Twitter. She be the number one fan pan Twitter. Yow. Next thing she want number to call and put me on loudspeaker. Bad boy me no wonder, cause I know where them thing that I go end up. Na. See the girl them off today. Anything them do, them I go update. Facebook, baby, Twitter of late. No more Instagram, some they pan the kick and Hey, yeah, man. Charlie, serious makes sense by the man DJ Gas. Charlie, the whole session tight. You are, as I talk to you, they want that skills then. Since you like some people born for WhatsApp then. Since I don't see. If you must like we are mentioning, if you love your own one, take your own go. Charlie, pick up yourself to everyone who's tuning in right now. A serious Ghanaian vibes inside the studio right now. Big up yourself, DJ Guys. And our time is almost due. My Charlie has been simply amazing. Vibes! Serious vibes are going. Big shouts to the man behind the camera, Kojo, and also Nano Usu. If you them, then they make the Destiny TV live or they come to you. But Big shouts to DJ Gas and everybody that's been part of this amazing show. Join the same time tomorrow, same station with the same vibe and fire. The name still remains Mark Niadokwe Alute, popularly called Adokwe the Savage, because Abibab, if you be women serve with the Savage there, sharp. Yeah, see Jemu, how do you see? No, see, I can see for my ready. Shadrach, Edward, and Priscilla. I'm the Janice so proud. See, I'm a few of them because Destiny Radio and Destiny TV. Can who say DestinyRadioOnline.com and Destiny Radio Ghana and Google Play Store. And hold on, I'll download it. If you are yourself in Indiana, we'll be to as I always say, let your conscience be your guide and make safety your topmost priority. Most importantly, if you trap for the pacha, make no day out the what Kumbaja. Shouts to the man Kinata. Sky Moja, we just want to be bloody rich. Peace out.
In and shouting back lyric and melody, them mad with the talking. Branding different, their style different thing in a me medulla. Them say this, them say that too. I put a raga in them face, make them sharp. Chevy them salty. Them say this, them say that too. I slap the raga for them face, make them sharp. Chevy them salty. See the people of our nation, pick me up our nation. What are them about nation? Them fin know our nation. See the people of our nation, pick me up our nation. What are them about nation? Them fin know our nation. Unconquerable, you never see me join up in a them this business. Lava, untouchable, no voodoo, who you, no boy fit me no case. Me tell them, and the music me a rapper. Only bibliation is safer. Welcome every lover and hater. We taking over by miles and acres. Them say this, them say that. Oh. I put a raga in them face, make them sharp. Chevy them salty. Them say this, them say that. Oh. I slap the raga for them face, make them sharp. Chevy them salty. See the people of our nation, pick me up our nation. What are them about nation? Them fit know our nation. See the people of our nation, pick me up our nation. What are them about nation? Them fit know our nation. Bijo, yeah, so far Bijo, yeah, I love me darling. Bijo, hey, so far Bijo, up there, Bijo, hey, so far Bijo. I say all of them on them, Bijo, yeah, so far Bijo. See the people of our nation, pick me up our nation. What are them about nation? Them fit know our nation. See the people of our nation, pick me up our nation. What are them about nation? Them fit know our nation. Yeah, I know said this I want you for the real fans them in. When me say bless his imperial majesty nation, so me say big nation. Montako, big nation, I step out. Nobody think about this damn black out. Them other boy that can do. See the people of our nation, pick me up our nation. What are them about nation? Them fit know our nation. See the people of our nation, pick me up our nation. What are them about nation? Them fit know our nation. So me sicker than them by far, chlamydia, malaria, and then Ebola. Me dropping each one top of each and them sweet regular. To me nothing and no shouting back in lyric and melody, them mad with the talking. Branding different, their style different thing in a me medulla. Them say this, them say that. Oh. I put a raga in them face, make them sharp. Chevy them salty. Them say this, them say that. Oh. I slap the raga for them face, make them sharp. Chevy them salty. See the people of our nation, pick me up our nation. What are them about nation? Them fit know our nation. See the people of our nation, pick me up our nation. What are them about nation? Them fit know our nation. Unconquerable, you never see me join up in a them this business. Lava, untouchable, no voodoo, who you, no boy fit me no case. Me tell them, and the music me a rapper. Only bibliation is safer. Welcome every lover and hater. We taking over by miles and acres. Them say this, them say that. Oh. I put a raga in them face, make them sharp. Chevy them salty. Them say this, them say that. Oh. I slap the rag for them face, make them trouble. Chevy them sabi. See the people.
Destiny Radio is the best.
You are listening to Destiny Radio.
Keep tuning to Destiny Radio.
Adiachie bia. Adichie bia enso ene emunsem. Empenifo so kan asem bi se adiachie na se yanti asem fofra na yechi. Medin ademame afianya ko a abronoma.
Welcome to Morning Flight on Destiny Radio. And I will be your trusted pilot and host, Diso. So relax and let my able team and I take over your morning radio as we come your way with 30 minutes of motivation, juicy sports tidbits. Don't forget.
Meeting live on www.destinyradioonline.com and destinyradioghana.com. You can also listen to us on our affiliates, Chinyami Radio in the USA, Gospel Radio and Dachi Radio in London. Now to the headlines. Industries are seeing increased growth as compared to the former administration coming from President Akufo-Addo. Local government says street naming is for the dead. Now fire has gutted STC bus. In business, Ghana Gas to supply gas at a reduced rate. And later on the foreign front, President Donald Trump says he is not a racist. We have details of this and many other stories, including the latest in the world of sports and entertainment coming up shortly. My name is Shadrach Ejara.
And I'm Priscilla Aloti.
Do stay tuned for the details. On to our very first story. President Akufo-Addo has said his government's sound economic programs are yielding positive results in industry compared to the abysmal results produced by the John Mahama government. He stressed that the growth and development of industry is key to the development agenda of the country, hence its commitment and effort to enable growth in the sector. The president made the comment when he commissioned the Twyford Ceramics Factory at Shama in the Western Region on Saturday.
However, as a result of the normalization of the power situation in the country and the implementation of government's pro-business policies, I believe our objective of shifting the focus of our economy from taxation to production is bearing fruit. In 2017, industry grew at 17.7%, a radically marked improvement on its abysmal 2016 performance in the last year of the Mahama administration. We acknowledge that unless we industrialize with the goal of adding value to our primary products, we cannot create the necessary numbers of high-paying jobs that will enhance the living standards of the mass of our people.
That was the voice of President Akufo-Addo during the commissioning of the Twyford Ceramics Factory at Shama in the Western Region.
Now moving on. Chief Executive Officer of the Public Sector Reform, Thomas Kusi-Boafo, has threatened to campaign against President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in 2020 if he does not deal with corrupt public officials under the previous NDC administration. Kusi-Boafo, who was speaking in an interview with the media, alleged that officials under the Mahama-led administration, including the former president, robbed the country of huge sums of money and deserve to be punished for that. According to him, the former president of his chief of staff sold over 300 state vehicles acquired for about $165,000 US, each for as low as $2,500 US to some individuals and the companies which initially sold them to the state. He urged President Akufo-Addo to ensure that all the culprits of what he described as a grand scheme are jailed for their crimes.
Now still in politics, Member of Parliament for Etusifi South, Honorable Collins Dauda, in an interview on an Accra-based television station, has urged politicians in Ghana to desist from politics of lies and proper healthy politics. He further stated that Ghana is a true epitome of democracy and politicians must uphold this status very high.
Nada energy food. Emo hodi bia. Ene nipa ni je nada. obi anso otwa entro no so wo hwe omanu no hwe de omanfo no pass mo ka che omompe because se nipa no utwa nkontombo che omna se enye adwuma nkontombo untwa obepe kon frafa so enti amanyofo twa nkontombo a wo munya voice no ena hye omunkura mu twa nkontombo nti me fan se ni breni ebensu betwam ebedu be wo gire be na aka se wo ye nkontombo a wansem we de betata won wo beje atwa go ye be se kire wa busa se kwan be na abefa so a wo be ye no wanti man kire mu a ye bo tutu sabre na beba enti wo bon se ye be ya adwene frɛ no so oda wa wo hwe abato ato no na anu ya se be nnuan MPP fo no ehu se nkontompo no na ebema nipa no agye omo asem no atom ana agye omo adie no ho ato aba mo enti asem mo kan ya se hwa setram wo nza to boto mu a esi bibi so ama for se there bi but as I said no enea ana nro ana eyeye no enche se kyena wutwa santro na ebeye adwuma.
You heard a voice of Honorable Collins Dauda, Member of Parliament for Etusifi South.
Now in the Brongo-Ahafo region, the Brongo-Ahafo Regional Youth Organizer of the governing New Patriotic Party, Kwame Bafo, who was allegedly attacked by thugs, is currently responding to treatment. Reports indicated that the assailants are suspected to be supporters of the Brongo-Ahafo Regional Minister, Kweku Asamoah Cherime. The incident took place on Saturday in Atebubu, the capital of the Atebubu Amantin district, at the residence of the district chief executive, DCE, while he was interacting with party executives to canvass for support in the upcoming regional level elections.
Now, still in politics, the NP for Lejokuku, Dr. Okoboy, has called for a bill that, when passed, will regulate the management of cattle in Ghana. He said such a bill could also potentially encourage more Ghanaians to get into cattle rearing. His comment followed escalated tensions in the Asante Achim North District after 4 security personnel, including 3 military officers and a police officer who had been deployed to that area to evict nomadic herdsmen and their cattle, were shot by unknown assailant at Agogo. According to him, if they are displaced, they will find themselves somewhere else.
As soon as possible. And you see, what is interesting in this world, global village, is that if you Google or go to other countries, you will find that people have bills already. All you have to do is look at the context, do some research. We need a bill that will tell us the margins where herds should forage, the areas where they should forage, the kind of agreements that should be between them and the community. If they are outsiders and not Ghana, almost every bill you try to pass or legislation, you can find a superior law which, when extended, can cover what you are trying to do. But you pass bills for precision and for easy interpretation. You see, you should not ask the one you are expecting to obey the law to search 4 or 5 different law books.
You heard a voice of the Lejokuku MP, Dr. Okoboy. Now addressing journalists in Kumasi over the weekend, a Deputy Information Minister, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, says a ranching project will start immediately the security personnel complete the current phase of the operation.
We have had to beef up Operation Cowleg with a 200-man team to launch an operation to arrest them, prepare for prosecution those who were associated with the recent security infractions, to reclaim some new areas that some of the headsmen occupied. What you want to now do is to have a ranched or a restricted cattle rearing system where people have a ranched or a restricted cattle rearing approach, and then they don't let them loose, they don't go into communities and have all of those clashes with people. So when we are done with this current ongoing operation, you're going to see very quick efforts to move into the restricted and ranching approach so that we don't have a repetition of this in other parts of the country.
That was the voice of Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, a Deputy Minister of Information, addressing journalists in Kumasi. Still to come, local government says street naming is for the dead. Fire guards STC bus, and in business, Ghana Gas to supply gas at a reduced rate. We have more of the news coming up shortly. Stay tuned.
Adiachie bia. Adichie bia enso ene emunsem. Empenifo so kan asem bi se adiachie na se yantia asem fofra na yechi. Medin adimame afianya ko a abronoma.
Welcome to Morning Flight on Destiny Radio, and I will be your trusted pilot and host, Diso. So relax and let my able team and I take over your morning radio as we come your way with 30 minutes of motivation, juicy sports tidbits, not forgetting flight info and weather reports. So we will pick up the newspapers and deliberate on delicate national issues that is threatening the development.
We will also zero in from the national level to the various communities on our Community Watch segment as we go to the doorstep of various leaders tasked with the well-being of our people.
Sebe, nyawoni munyansa no se yede ne nyonko ne yendeme. So on our topic for the day, we'll take on social issues that has been a bane on our society and discuss into details how it affects our society. So join us on the morning flight
every Monday to Friday
from 6:15 a.m. to 9 o'clock a.m. and your cruise with us is sure to be enjoyed.
Me with love, my spirit takes flight, 'cause I am alive.
Destiny Pilgrim Tours. Aduru Webia, Apostle Dr. Justice Kofi Annan. Anyame wo sa ono so say afie wenso 27th January akwapim 3rd February 2018. Wodi nefu nwotwe abom pempe akodi Yesu Kristo anamo our the Holy Land Israel. Ane assemti adasune say walking in the footsteps of Jesus. Bra, ne godi Yesu anamwachi ne besi yenye. Emiamia bia ye bekwa kwori ani so ade akobom paye agi onyame nwosira no nyame tumi afri ani Bethlehem. Eho ene ye wo aginkwa Yesu Kristo. River Jordan, bebia ye boy Yesu Kristo asuno no Mount of Multiplication. Eho ene Yesu Kristo be nipa empim enum aduane. Mount Carmel so de. Eho na Elijah Jani nazo bompire ma oja efri soro ebai. Sea of Galilee. Eho ene Yesu Kristo 19 ewo nsuo so. Nazareth nso eho no ababu Mary obofo kronkron abesra no. Garden of Gethsemane, walkway to the cross. Eho na Yesu Kristo name yeko born ascendium. Ye bekwa kopie baby ese Yesu Kristo. Capernaum so ye bekwa ho. Upper room and Mount Zion yetuatua. Emiamia way ene mia pi. Ene ye bekwa akwa ewo the Holy Land. Israel. Shaninso, Jumadian Abaso 27th January, Aquapim 3rd February 2018. Nyaminipa Apostle Dr. Justice Kofi Annan and Edisa Destiny Pilgrim Tosi Ebrain. So Panka Munchemu Bia, Fred David Lamte, our 020-8555-0784, Anna 079-623-49626. Destiny Pilgrim Tours. Inspiring to transform believers.
Lift up on high the name of Jesus.
You're welcome back from that short break. Now, the rest of the news.
The Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development has stated that the right for a street to be named after an individual is strictly reserved for the dead. According to the ministry, per the guidelines for the street naming exercise, streets must not be named after the living, whether the person is a chief nor politician, except under special approval by cabinet. The ministry tasked all metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies strictly adhere to guidelines attached to the street naming exercise and also ensure that the exercise is diligently executed on time to help harmonize with the digital addressing system.
Now, away from that, let's move to the forces where, according to the Minister of Interior, Ambrose Derry, government is content with and ready to help the Ghana National Fire Service with the provision of all equipment needed, which in turn will help to beef up the activities. He further stated that government has prepared some policies which is going to motivate and boost the service confidence in the course of the execution of their tasks. He made this known at the annual get-together ceremony of the Ghana National Fire Service.
Government is aware of the challenges you face in this area of high-rise firefighting and rescue. Accordingly, in this year's budget, this government is committed to resource the fire service with various modern firefighting and rescue equipment, including hydraulic platforms, to aid and assist you in your operational duties.
You heard the voice of Minister of Interior Ambrose Derry. For his part, the Acting Chief Fire Officer of the service, Edwin Elko Blankson, pointed out several challenges bedeviling the service, but however stated that with his office he will ensure the curbing or total eradication of the problems.
Since fire service was born in 1963, we have never been given protective clothing, dedicated one. As and when you come on duty, you don them. This honorable minister is not healthy. I remember just recently we had to respond to an incident at Gamku Secondary, and it was a disaster. I've already shown my commitment by pursuing this course, and I can trust and believe sincerely yours, Honorable Minister, that we are in shape, we are on course, it will be fulfilled.
Acting Chief Fire Officer of the Ghana National Fire Service, Edwin Elko Blankson.
Now, in a related development, the Assistant Chief Fire Officer of the Ghana Fire Service, Fanny Simpson, has advised the general public on the current weather condition and its relation to fire outbreak. She asked everybody to be very careful as the weather is very dry and ensure that every fire set is put off after usage.
Yes, Repi. Them are for 22 on what saying, no. Once I won't tell you 2018, they are not going to start at Chasapano, or there should be a pa. Yes, sure one. A CC Alan Zemia dry, one of the Hamatan Abba. Hamatan Oba or the Jatoton or Deba. A quiet full, Waroko in one farm, sir. One was the only one is one who fee, answer was our call. Afucha mo de mo pa mo won so ahabanje jeje da ya do enti erecho no yes se worecho na one fra fire service for forestry for ho one fra won nyina na ebobo ho ban asa wa hyew ye mpe mansu bia da yi so ahaba no wa koto yi na habem na wa hyew na no mu nsam de yesre one cigarette yes one p cigarette smokers one bia na wa ato one hwepo bia owo and we are after no yes so I fought from the opponent yado edit yado popia there we duma answer na yes repi gas cylinders will use yes re what the mobile to 23 do area the maziam when you are one hen why dream bibia and the honum at a cent there in chief for what say and there gas no leak say I catch one 814 ye I wish him there you adhere to
You heard the Assistant Chief Fire Officer, Fanny Simpson.
Praise Allah. I just love the woman's submission, but because she's saying if you smell anything like a spot egg or a stale egg, that is into fire then. Into fire, I say. So I think that is how she could or she can communicate to the people to really understand her. But my question here is it real do we see it in Ghana where people are going to set the leaves or dried leaves in their farms ablaze, and then they would call for the support of Fire Service, Environmental Protection Agency? Is that the reality, or is just on paper?
I don't think it's reality, because you even hardly hear such things. And what really happens is that sometimes they'll set the fire door, and it's either they off it or they will leave it, okay, to their various homes, and then at the end of the day, the only thing they will hear is that it has caused fire outbreak, it has done this, it has done that. So I think it's just fine if, as she said, if people would listen and then we'll pay attention to that and ensure that such things do not happen. It will help all of us.
Because even you go to
it's really on paper. To me, it's
yes,
not something
for
that is
it being on paper,
so,
granted. But then you go to the villages, and then you even find it difficult locating a police station or a government agency. Talk less of you inviting their presence to supervise the burning of dried leaves in your farms. Frankly speaking, I'm hearing this for the first time, because I don't think this is going to work anyway. Even when you have thieves in your area or something, and then you want a force work like the police, getting one in the rural communities are very difficult. Well, let's stay with fires, as an intercity state transport company bus has been gutted by fire early Saturday morning, January 13th, 2018, on the Pekit-Pave stretch of the Eastern Corridor Road while conveying passengers to Nkwanta. According to eyewitnesses, the bus from Accra reached a spot between Peki and Pave when the driver's dashboard suddenly burst into flames. The fire spread through the vehicle, resulting in a stampede as passengers forced their way out to safety. The passengers, who mostly had their luggage loaded in the vehicle's boot, made frantic efforts to douse the fire but were unsuccessful. They are all watching despair as the bus with registration number GC 5099 was completely razed by the inferno.
Now, the Ghana Private Road Transport Union, GPRTU, has insisted that Uber vehicles must be spread with taxi colours per Ghana's traffic regulations. According to the union, per the current laws, Uber's vehicles are operating illegally in Ghana because they are breaching some requirements of the road traffic regulation in 2012. Over the weekend, there were reports on social media that the Ministry of Transport has directed Uber to ensure all its drivers brand their cars like taxis. Speaking in an interview on an Accra-based radio on Monday, Vice Chairman of GPRTU, Robert Seba, says they are not scared of the competition posed by Uber, insisted that they are only fighting for fairness.
In fact, we believe in competition. We do not fear competition. We've been in existence several years, now, so we don't fear competition. But the right thing must be done. These Uber services, they are flouting the rules and regulations of the road traffic regulations. The 2012, LI 21H. That is our concern. They can charge anything lesser than that of our target. Why not? Because they want to win the market. They want an attraction to their services. They are operating like taxis, and they do not pay the fees which taxis are paying. For instance, the wings of the Uber vehicles must be painted yellow in accordance with section 130 of the LI 2180. You cannot use private vehicles for commercial purposes. That one is also an offense.
He further went on to say that scores of Uber drivers have, however, disputed the claims.
Uber has an insurance now for the riders. So in case you are involved in an accident, Uber itself gets involved with your medical. That is, if you are involved in an accident in an Uber car.
So how long have you been driving Uber?
Since March last year.
And is it are you enjoying it?
I'm really enjoying it.
I was a manager at a bank. Then I stopped. So I have some fleet of cars on Uber. Once in a while, I also jump on board to drive. I think it's an exciting app. From the numbers perspective, sometime just last week, I was reviewing one of my drivers. Last month, he made 6,900 cedis as revenue on Uber.
You heard Robert Seba, Vice Chairman of the GPRTU.
Now let's move away from transport. Since the inception of the National Sanitation Day, several communities and corporate bodies have always ensured that sanitation programs are carried out periodically. This has continued as the Kwale Clote Lagoon at Osu Alata is being dredged to dissolve filth and ensure proper sanitation. According to some residents who took part in the exercise, open defecation has become a worrying situation which has contributed to the insurgency in cholera and diarrhea, among others. In this light, project coordinator of the Gamma project and associate of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, Mr. Graham Saba, in a public education forum cautioned the folks on the improper disposal of waste and its consequences. He further prayed the community to join the Gamma Project toilet, which is very affordable to help curb the menace.
We are trying as much as possible to end open defecation. We are trying as much as possible to make sure that individuals own their own toilets in their homes at a very affordable cost. Because the World Bank, it's a World Bank project actually, and the World Bank is taking 50% of the cost. Formerly it used to be 4,000 Ghana cedis. The beneficiary paid 2,000. The project takes 2,000. But even that, the project has come down further. And AMA, we are going to launch ours next week Tuesday. That's coming Tuesday. AMA is going to launch theirs. And the price is coming down as low as 1,100. If it's successful, which I hope it will be, next time if you come there, you will not see the drains mess up this way.
Graham Saba is the project coordinator of the Gamma project. Explaining further on the importance of proper sanitation, Assemblyman for Osu Alata Hubert Patboashong advised the community to desist from open defecation and practice proper sanitation.
Ke owa ni o dispose le o che efon anyhow awe eji nokunu papa ne sane we encourage kan ba kai hu last 5 years when na cholera outbreak it affects our community because of open defecation o won pa fai ke we toilets ya jame as little as you have no na charge you don't have the boy ya no akpa me fai fio no yo amanye ne amehe na me alob ba shia moni be ehwe won tawana na amena ameleji this year na 2000 any every household should pay. I reduce le further. No ba enforce na no face every house should own a toilet facility.
Assemblyman for Osu Alata Hubert Pato Ashong will take a quick break here. When we return, Edward Asante will join us with sports. Please stay tuned.
If in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the world was created through the Word, then I love words. Hello, lovely people. I am the Soul, a spoken word artist and a minister of God. I'd like to engage you on the truth about the Word of God. As the Bible says, and you shall know the truth, and only the truth shall set you free. So from inspiring songs to empowering spoken word pieces, from sizzling interviews to breathtaking analysis, we'll dive and delve into the ins and outs of the Word of God. So let's make it a date, and don't be late, on Time with the Soul, right here on Destiny Radio, Sunday between the hours of 7 to 8 p.m. Stay blessed. The Soul, God in Africa.
We'll come back from that quick
As we lift our voice in
Adiachie bia. Adichie bia enso ene emunsem. Empenifo so ka asem bi se adiachie na se yantia asem fofra na yechi. Medin adimame afianya ko a abronoma.
Welcome to Morning Flight on Destiny Radio, and I will be your trusted pilot and host, Diso. So relax and let my able team and I take over your morning radio as we come your way with 30 minutes of motivation, juicy sports tidbits, not forgetting flight info and weather reports. So we'll pick up the newspapers and deliberate on delicate national issues that is threatening the development.
We will also zero in from the national level to the various communities on our Community Watch segment as we go to the doorstep of various leaders tasked with the well-being of our people.
Sebe, so on our topic for today, we'll take on social issues that has been a bane on our society and discuss into details how it affects our society. So join us on the morning flight
every Monday to Friday
from 6:15 a.m. to 9 o'clock a.m. and your cruise with us is sure to be enjoyed.
Me with love, my spirit takes flight, 'cause I am alive.
Now, welcome back from that quick commercial break. My name is Edward Asante. Now, let's talk some sports. Let's start with the camp of the Black Queens, where 25 Black Queen players have been invited to the upcoming West African Football Tournament to be held in Cote d'Ivoire from 10th to 24th of February 2018. Now, the maiden edition of the WAFU tournament has seen the senior female national team drawn in Group A alongside hosts Cote d'Ivoire, Niger, and Burkina Faso, with African champions Nigeria in Group B alongside Togo, Benin, and Senegal in the sub-regional tournament. The invited players are expected to report to Ghana Man's Soccer Center of Excellence on Monday, January 15th at 3 p.m. to begin preparation, which happens to be today. Now, the invited players are Patricia Mante, Nana Ama Asantewa, Victoria Entry Ajay, Fafali Domesi, Cynthia Adobia, Nancy Coleman, Ellen Coleman, Janet Ejiri, Rita Ochri, and Cynthia Ajay from Police Ladies. Now, the following players: Juliet Achampong, Priscilla Ochri, Letitia Zekpi, Grace Asari, Portia Boache, Teresa Akon Kobina, Elizabeth Ado, Jane Ayiyam, Ernestina Tete, Priscilla Sahini, Faustina Ampa, Ruth Apia, Alberta Asante, and Margaret Owusu, also from the Police Ladies. Now, these players have also been invited to the 8-Nation tournament that will also take place in Ghana 2018. Now, away from that, let's move to the ongoing Galka G8 tournament, whereby yesterday Kumasi Asante Kotoko took a 2-0 victory over the Edwana Stars at Babayara Sports Stadium, and also Accra House of Folk taking a 3-2 victory over Dwarfs at Cape Coast Stadium. Now, Hearts versus Kotoko will also play the semi-finals on Wednesday, 3 p.m. at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Now, moving away from Ghana, we move to German in the Bundesliga, where reports indicate that Arsene Wenger has 2 reasons for trying to sign Borussia Dortmund star Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang for Arsenal. Now, the first reason is the worrying form of Alexander Lacazette. Now, Arsenal are determined to sign Aubameyang this month, with the Gabon international likely to leave Borussia Dortmund. Now, the forward was linked with a move to England with Chelsea and Liverpool in the summer, but a move away from the Westfalen Stadium failed to materialize. Arsenal, as it stands now, are in pole position to sign 28-year-old who has hit a huge 21 goals from 23 games so far this season. Big things are expected of Lacazette when he signed from Lyon for a club record of 52 million euros back in the summer. But the France international has struggled for consistency so far this campaign,
managing just 8 goals from 25 appearances so far, and the management are now looking at Aubameyang in a bid to make up for Lacazette's shortcoming. That is really a very shortcoming from Lacazette. I pray that he also gets his step up very soon. Now, still in the camp of the Gunners, Arsenal have reportedly moved a step closer in sealing a deal for Malcolm after the Bordeaux wingers agent jetted into Europe. Now, the Brazilian has emerged as one of Europe footballers' most promising prospects this season, turning the heads of plenty of scouts. Now, Manchester United have been credited with interest in him, as have Premier League rivals Tottenham, as they look to bolster their squad. Arsenal appears to be Malcolm's most likely destination, though as the Gunners gear up for Alexis Sanchez's impending departure, and the latest reports from Brazil suggest a deal of the 20-year-old is in the fire offering, with movement towards the transfer made over the weekend. Now, over the weekend, as it stands in the English Premier League, we have Manchester City still leading the league with 62 points, followed by Manchester United with 47 points, and Liverpool with 47 points after scoring Manchester City by 4-3. Now, Chelsea also with the 4th place with 47 points. Tottenham Hotspur also takes the 5th place with 44 points, and Arsenal with the 6th place with 39 points. Now, as it stands from the bottom, we have Stoke City on the 18th point with 20 points, West Bromwich with also 19 points, and also Swansea City with 17 points. Now, today at 8:00 p.m., Manchester United versus Stoke City will be taking place very shortly. Now, on this note, I end today's sports bulletin. My name is Edward Asante. Shadrach and Priscilla will take over for the rest of the bulletin. Please do stay tuned and enjoy.
If in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the world was created through the Word, then I love words. Hello, lovely people. I am the Soul, a spoken word artist and a minister of God. I'd like to engage you on the truth about the Word of God, as the Bible says, and you shall know the truth, and only the truth shall set you free. So from inspiring songs to empowering spoken word pieces, from sizzling interviews to breathtaking analysis, we'll dive and delve into the ins and outs of the Word of God. So let's make it a date, and don't be late, on Time with the Soul, right here on Destiny Radio, Sunday between the hours of 7 to 8 p.m. Stay blessed. The Soul. God in Africa.
You welcome back from that short break. That was Edward Asante with sports. Now let's move straight to some business stories. The president of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, on Saturday praised Sanda International, a Chinese company, for investing over $77 million in setting up the Twyford ceramic factory at Shama in the western region of Ghana. The president was speaking shortly after touring the 14.4 million square meter designed production capacity facility to officially commission its operations. The president further congratulated the chairperson, board, management and directors of Sanda International for the decision to establish the factory in Shama. He added that it will not only reduce the country's ceramic tiles import bill, but will also create employment for the young men and women resident there.
Still on the business front, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has revealed that the Ghana Gas Company is to commence supply of gas to industries across the country at reduced rates. According to him, the move forms part of government's agenda to improve the business environment in its job creation agenda. Nana Akufo-Addo made a revelation over the weekend when he commissioned the Twyford Ghana Ceramic Company Limited and the government's One District, One Factory program at Shama in the western region. He said In furtherance of government's commitment to improve the business environment, Ghana National Gas Company Limited has responded favorably to the request of the company to a reduction of the price per unit gas supply to the company and indeed to industries across the country.
Now to banking. Corporate governance expert and lecturer at the Ghana Banking College, Dr. Richmond Etuahene says, with macroeconomic indicators, particularly inflation and fiscal deficit, showing signs of stability in the past 12 months, the banking sector could be in for a good time this year. He added that the way government is going about the macroeconomic issues is highly recommended because government has curtailed inflation from over 13% beginning 2017 to 11.8%, and that is a good sign. Even though he urges the banking sector will see a better economy